Hello and welcome back to our adventures in Westeros. Two quick-fire things from the comments before we get started. First one is, yes, I know I can refill my men-at-arms by pressing this button. I'm fully aware. It costs us money or it costs us provisions. What I'm wanting to get in here is not this number, necessarily. Like, this number is nice, but it only really matters if you're going to war. This number is a lot more important to me to get up before we do that, because this is what affects how many troops we can reinforce. That's what I'm looking for in here. I don't think I explained it well enough last time, so that's basically why I'm looking in here. I'm looking to increase this and then end up with lots and lots and lots of troops. So that's step number one. Step number two, or question number two, is why am I traveling to somewhere to do the scheme? Well, the answer is fairly simple, and I'll show it here. I'm going to travel to do this scheme, right? We're going to travel to do this. So, let's travel to do the scheme. And then I'm going to go for a 3-2. I am now sitting here in this holding doing this scheme. Let me just put some people in here. It doesn't really matter who I put in here, but that's okay. I think I want to do this one first. There we go. Go Giles, and then, yeah, Lorcas. There we go. So I'm now sitting here doing this scheme. I cannot take this contract because I'm traveling, right? But if I had moved my camp here, I would not be traveling doing this scheme. Therefore, I'd be able to take this contract at the same time because this is not a scheme contract. I hope that makes sense. So that's basically why I'm traveling every time I want to do a scheme, is so it gives us opportunities to do things that otherwise would be blocked by us traveling. And that's pretty much it. So, we have a little bit of money. I might spend a little bit of money increasing the size of these. So let's just increase whichever one of these is cheapest up a little bit. Yeah, so increase that one, and maybe these guys afterwards. Yeah, and we'll leave ourselves with a little bit of money. Anyway, now I'm in this scheme. We're going to sit here and do it. We're still trying to get a hook on this guy to hopefully get him to join us. If we can't get there, then we're looking to get to this abduct scheme, which we'll get to in... That's about 13 months to get to here. It's about 39 months. So in about 3 years, we'll get to Kidnapper. That's roughly what I'm thinking. Assuming we don't get any bonuses to our intrigue, which we might. Rego is dead. How? Pneumonia. Oh yeah, the pneumonia that we caused. Yeah. Not great. Right, we'll stick that guy in here. And then we need a new, what's it called? Head groom. Sort by aptitude. We have 2 excellent people here. Well, in which case it doesn't really matter who I put in. I'm going to put William in. There we go. Right, it's good. Now we chill. Here's 100%. We have lost our chief engineer. Why? He's infirm. Ah. Do we have a new chief engineer? Ragnar apparently would be good at the job. Alright then, Ragnar, you can be my chief engineer. Let sleeping dogs lie. A shrill shriek snatches me from my slumber back into the blackness of night. I followed to the source of the noise and found my Captain Rofo cowering in front of his tent. Tansy, do not go inside, there's a wolf in my bed. I peel open the tent and find a wolf, its belly rich with child. It snarls and growls at me, doubtless fearful of what I may do to its unborn babes. I shall slay the beast, and I can be known as Wolf Slayer. The pups would make excellent pets and would be known as Wolf Mother, or we shall require a new tent. I kind of feel that we would slay the beast. So although I am kind of intrigued by this, but all of your children in camp would get pet dogs. I mean, all my children would have pet dogs. You know what? The pups would make excellent pets. I'm now known as Wolf Mother, which is also a very cool nickname. Right, execute. Seize the moment. Wonderful. So we've now done that. Do we want to do it? That's the wrong one. Do we want to do anything with this? Aros? Yeah, we'll take his money. And then I will use a hook to... Let's already use the hook. Maybe I didn't have a hook. I thought I got a hook on him as well. And I was just going to demand payment. But whatever. We already got money off of him, so that's fine. Right, and now we're back. Let's do a hunt criminals scheme. Yeah. Small group travels faster, so you have to travel for this scheme, unfortunately, but that's okay. How good is the person we have to chase? Lyara, the silly, is not very good. I will defeat her in a duel to the death. Strike, parry, riposte. Okay, multiple events popping up at once. Weird whispers. Tansy is a hysterical hag, says Marcela. I'd be a way better captain than her. You want to know how it is? I'll show you. You can potentially wound her and get her to leave her camp. Caravan Master Joran can fight her. Say, get out of my sight, or is that the wind I hear? I'm vengeful. You know what? I will fight you. She is wounded and has left our camp. Unfortunate, because she was pretty good. Anyway. How are we doing in this one? Form is good, her form is passable. All of these are as bad, or all of these are bad. I can lower her stats a little bit if I want to. I think I want a low chance of success. Let's do this one. It becomes harder to injure myself. My form is excellent, hers is passable. We will do a strike, parry, riposte. Excellent is failing. I'll go for medium low. Single combat victory. Wonderful. A job well done. Fortified knowledge. Do I want to get yeah, do I want to get one of these traits? Sure. I got rough terrain expert. Wonderful. Danger, serpent. This is a dangerous trip. As we head towards Pelican's Watch, we stop in our tracks for a short break. He has been bitten by a snake, but he means my father, has been bitten by a snake, I think. Right? It's a little unclear, actually. Yes, no, my father has been bitten by a snake. I wasn't sure whether it was him or Cragcorn, who is also ill, but no, my father. Perhaps the venom can be treated. Wonderful. He's feeling better. We can do Camp Revelry here. Before we do, I want to... That's the wrong one. Before we do, I want to do this. Mingle with the locals, hear a story. Take the 2% chance of gaining Marshal, didn't get it. Just going to close these down so I can get rid of it, saying there's a notification. Who's up for recruitment? We have Benedict the Prudish. We have Darna. We have Torgen. Well, we need more fighters, so I'm kind of feeling like Benedict. He doesn't cost that much either. Yeah, we'll take Benedict Burdick. That's okay. Pelican's Watch Castle. Honeywiners as soldiers, definitely. We take the... Actually, what's this? Ooh. Because of Knight Errant, we got a new option on this one. All regiments will be fully reinforced. Oh. Okay, then. Upgrade. Upgrade. Let's do it. Chance to fight for righteousness. And now, they're all fully, yeah, they're all fully refilled. So we only need to get 2 more on this, which will be huge. Yeah, we are actually very, very strong. Training grounds, I think it's going to be too expensive. Yeah, it's going to be too expensive no matter what. Able bodies will be too expensive. Now I'm going to go Town Crier. We'd love this type of contract. Let's go. So what have we got? We've got a Passage of Arms scheme, and we've got a Prowess scheme. Okay, well, let's head here. We're traveling over. Because the other thing about this, and the other reason I travel, is if I want to do, say, a Camp Revelry, I can start this scheme. Because I've not actually traveled to go to the scheme, I can then also do activities. Because you can't do activities if you're traveling. So, yeah. Oh, Megan was less good on this, actually. Yeah, she's not as good as usual. Wonder if she's got a negative. Is she ill or something? No, it could just be that that thing isn't the one that she's good at. Because I suppose it's not a prowess scheme, so... Anyway. That's fine. Let's do Camp Revelry. Here. It actually doesn't matter what options I choose as there's no travel. Guest of Honor, we still can't select one, that's fine. We'll go full here. And full here. Let's go. Might get us a lot of provisions, which would be very good. Ready to go. Wonderful. So we'll chill here. Test your wits. It's a riddle. Come on, Tansy, let's see if your mind is still sharp after all these days on the road. She gestures at the cup with a flourish. A riddle, perhaps. Without waiting for me to acquiesce, she begins. Ripped from my mother's womb, beaten and burned, I become a bloodthirsty killer. What am I? I mean, it's iron. Yeah. Because the idea is that it's ripped from the earth and then turned into like a sword or something. However, if I say that our puzzles are far too wily for me, we get the Camp Revelry to go up. Let's do that. Right. That's fine. Oh, the scheme has 5 in it here. Let's fire that scheme. Wonderful. We do the Passage of Arms. And that gets us some more stuff. Wonderful. And then I get the 20% chance of, or 25% chance of Shrewd. I didn't get it. I did get a lot of intrigue lifestyle experience though from being here. Wow. Okay. We take digging for dirt, which enables the search for secrets travel option. Very close to getting kidnapper. Right. Chill here a little bit. We're still going to gain a ton of experience as well. Wait, that guy gained... Wait. I need to go find Benedict here. This was some party. I just, like, processed what it said. This guy gained hungover, but it's the length. He is not hungover for like a day. He's hungover for a year. My God. How hard did he go? Anyway, all I'm asking for is a night's safe rest and some food, my lady. I would be very much in debt to you. And say, why not stay? It's not bad. You know what? Why not stay? Oh, because I want the carousing level. I do want people, though. I'll say why not stay. Yeah, we're not going to get to level 4, but that's okay. Master of Ceremonies, we get some more famous Reveler stuff, although we're already there. We got martial lifestyle experience. Okay, and a new contract. Okay, which must be this one. Base building. Stewardship scheme. Well, let's head over there and do it. I don't think this one's, yeah, this one's also a scheme, so we're not going to be able to, necessarily be able to do that one at the same time, but that's okay. Right, let's do this. Go for a 3-2. I'm assuming I'm not able to grab any more contracts right now. Oh no, I am. Okay. Give me some stewardship contracts. Wonderful. Raise building. Well, that's not going to help. And then conduct census. That's fantastic. That's one that we want. Okay, stewardship. Let's see. So we got 2 draftsmen, a bailiff, a planner, and a supplier. So that's 3130. Same people on both, or no, Merso's actually higher on this one. So let's stick in Merso. Then these. Ragnar and Cragcorn and William. So William is the best here, and he's not in any other category. So let's stick William in there. I think no matter what, I'm going to get to 100 here. So let's put in Ragnar into this one. Who makes it 14-day phases. Put Cragcorn in there. Yeah. And then John. Who isn't needed, but I'm putting in there anyway. Goes up 13% per phase. Wonderful. And then we'll do conduct census at the same time. Another one for Lord Titus Roxton. Let's go. Small group. That is some route. Anyway. So we have now arrived at Pink Shield. They seem to like him quite a lot. If only I had a quartermaster, I can say for that one. I think I do have a quartermaster, which I think is the same as last time. But we'll do 95% stewardship challenge. It worked. We got a successful survey. Same thing as before. Oh wait, we can say Lorkish, you may begin on this one. Yeah, which is he's our quartermaster, right? Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't show it on the or it didn't show it on the first one. Anyway, we'll do this. Right, yet another one. Calls for celebration. We'll do the same thing. Okay. This one's not the same. Our arrival is met with outright derision. Go for the 88% chance. We get a successful survey? I don't know. Calls for celebration. We'll do a 95% chance. Heart's ache. Outright derision. I'll take the 88% again. I excelled at my contract. Stupendous work. Even a cursory glance shows great care and attention to detail. So I guess this is our money. And we get a hook. Nice. Can I do anything with Lord Titus here? And get some provisions, which is probably worth doing. A hook is used automatically. Oh, I'd rather not. Well, depending. I just want to see what happens if I could try and purchase land from him as well if I wanted to. Like get the lordship of Lavendern, which is where? Where's Lavendern? Not that I want it, but I'm just curious. So we could get that holding if we wanted to. It's something we need to think about at some point, but I don't think right now is the time. I think we need to maybe do a little bit more of our army before we do that. Anyway, so that's fine. Yeah. Oh, I was getting confused. I'm jumping between things, and I was like, what were we meant to be doing? Yes, demand payment. Okay, so I could only get 26 off of him anyway. I want to test something actually here. So I think that I can demand payment, and then I can still get the provisions. Yeah, I can get the provisions, and I don't even have to use my hook. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to do that anyway then. Yeah. Also, I think I gained more provisions than that said I would gain. I'm not sure if that's right, though. I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention to how many provisions I gained, but still. That's interesting. Right. Well, now we wait for the 2 schemes to spin. We're about to hit another 5 there on both of them. Oh, there's a new culture for Highgarden. Lord Waldemir Tyrell has created a new culture just for himself. Well, let's execute our scheme. Seize the moment. There we go. We got our money. We got our excelled contract. Get 30 for free. Let's just get my 30. Wonderful. And then execute scheme. Get me a hook. That's the 3rd time that scheme has failed. 3rd time. Okay, this is time for us to just have a quick look. I'm going to remove our father. He's still the best on that one. Okay. I'm going to remove our thief. He's still the best on that one. Okay. Why did I do that? Well, I'm going to do the same here as well, actually. Just to see. So the reason I'm doing this is because we're going to have to wait for another 5 things anyway, so we can potentially... Is Orman not the person who was in this before? I'm questioning myself. I think he might have been, but that's okay. But basically, because we have to wait for the 5 things anyway, even if we lower our success chance, we'll get it back by the time it next fires, so that's fine. Cool. So that's that. Yes, I'm going to head up to Turkey here. And then here, we're going to do the same thing as we've done in other places. We're going to go here. We're going to town... I can't town crier for another month. Okay. Can I mingle with locals? Yes. Hey, I got 1 stewardship. Wonderful. Hey, I got the 2% chance. I actually don't have enough money to buy anyone. I don't know why I'm looking. Right, let's do a prowess scheme. We'll do a 3-2. And we already know what we're doing on these ones. It's something like that, and that gets us to 100%. Wonderful. And now we chill here. And that should be long enough. Back in here, Town Crier. Get some hireling contracts. What have we got? Hired muscle. Collect taxes. Okay. Well, let's do a collect taxes, which is just a travel contract. Let's go. Yep, we're off. So this is the one where you click the things and then it says which one of these do you want to do and how rich are they. Let's do a 96% chance. Willis. 95%. Okay. Robin. You can do a Lorcas, 88%. Lorcas failed. Samwell. Lorcas. Okay, so we got 3 out of 4. My gut tells me they could pay some of it. You shall pay half. Is this the same person as last time? She lacked gratitude, apparently, for us only making her pay half. But it looked like the same person as last time we did that one. Anyway, out of wedlock, I'll let everyone know who the father is, obviously. This is going to be our 4th child. Alright. I lost a level of devotion again. Not that I had a level of devotion. Okay. And we're now at 100%. Execute our scheme. Seize the moment. We've done yet another one of these schemes. What's this? Legacy of Smith. Oh, okay. You will no longer be able to accept criminal contracts. Through the years, my humble camp has grown in size and spirit. With each task we complete, our bond to this land and its people strengthens. Our deeds are sung in taverns, and our names are whispered in the dark, as it will for generations to come. So, if any adventurer becomes a ruler, they'll gain legitimacy, and for each follower they had, they'll gain 25 levies. Okay. And you get adventurer bloodline on the house forever. So contract prestige reward goes up, initial contract success chance goes up, provision use goes down, domicile building cost goes down, doesn't matter, domicile travel speed goes up, which is nice, and adventurer opinion goes up. So what did I need to do to get this? You completed 50 out of 50 non-criminal contracts. You have at least 15 followers. You have at least 5 people in your role of patrons. Your pavilion building is at least level 4. And you're exalted amongst men. So it must have been the last contract we did. Done. The Legacy of Smith. For all those who follow me, I offer a safe place to rest and the chance to make their mark on the world. In my world, there is no room for rampant corruption or skullduggery, and all we do shall be for the betterment of the realms we wander through, for that is what it means to be a smith. For as I lead the lance of the smith, we shall punish the wicked, or for as long as I lead the lance of the smith, we shall punish the wicked. I can say, onward, my followers, and we get 3 Justicor contracts, or despite this, I yearn for land, and I adopt the Legitimist law. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's actually very interesting. Because Legitimists you can't normally do. Because you must have a pressed claim on at least 1 kingdom tier title. But I don't have that. So what does this do for us? So you can find unique Legitimist support contracts. Use the request Legitimist support interaction on kings and emperors. You can use claim Casus Belli. Equal chance to find contracts of any type. You gain an additional 1 men-at-arm regiments. You know what I should do? Before I do anything, do that, so in case that size changes. So we would also lose some stuff by doing this. We'd lose all the ones that are specific to being military. But it unlocks Grand Aspirations, which is a roaring campfire. It unlocks the Receive Oath of Loyalty interaction. Bodyguard drills. Okay, requires proving grounds. Martial study. Monthly martial and learning lifestyle experience +1. Interesting. Even when, I guess, when you don't have it, because it's not percentage. So like when you're not doing a like martial education, you'll still be gaining some. Lot wagon. Increased size of men-at-arms regiment. Unlocks the Master of Spoils thing. I think we already have that, right? Loyal scribes. Proof of claims unlocks the witness officer. Okay. They give you prestige. Wait. Yeah, they give you prestige per month. Interesting. Ransom cages. Huh. And you get access to the Master of Spoils and the witness. This is interesting. I think we should do it. Yeah. It gives us a path forward to getting land. Which is quite good. Yeah, despite this, I yearn for land. So we are now Legitimists. So that should invalidate some things in my in my camp, right? No, it didn't invalidate siege engineers. I thought it would invalidated it when you switched to one that didn't have them there, but maybe because we switched via a different method, it's fine. Okay, these still had a max of 12. Maybe it'll recalculate at the end of the month. Do we have anything new we can make in any of these? Not on that one. Not on that one. So where are these new buildings? Let's just have a look here. So, Witness is unlocked via Proof of Claims, and then Master of Spoils is unlocked via Lockwagon. So Lockwagon is a proving grounds. Witness via Proof of Claims is Baggage Train. Okay, so Baggage Train we definitely have already. So I could get rid of one of these, whichever one is the worst. Right? Yeah. So I could get rid of... I like Kenneler, I like that one. It would have to be Able Porters or Portable Shrine. Portable Shrine gives us Camp Priest. I think it has to be Able Porters. Yeah. Destroy that. Then we can get Proof of Claims, which gives us the Witness Officer and 1 Diplomacy per level of Fame. Nice. After that, we're in a bit of an odd spot. Maybe getting rid of the supply tent would make sense. But anyway, we're now a Legitimist, and we get unique contracts as well for being a Legitimist. I don't know if I've ever been a Legitimist, because obviously the restriction is you have to have a claim, but we're now one without being someone who has a claim. Weird. Use claim Casus Belli. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else we can do with it immediately. Use request Legitimist support interaction on kings and emperors. So, what does this do? I'm not available, and he's too far away. But we could discuss the level and conditions of support for my Legitimist claim, apparently. I don't have any claim yet, but interesting. Is this Legitimist, or is this... No, that's Independent Ruler. Okay. Interesting. Alright. I should probably head somewhere like King's Landing. Ah, Legitimist law is no longer valid? Oh. Oh. Never mind. Pay the price to become a sword for hire again. Never mind. It turns out that it wasn't a cool new thing. It was a broken thing. Oh. And I didn't even get my money back. Not a huge fan. I think that's vanilla game. I don't think that's mod. I think that's a vanilla game. I'm going to say bug. I'm definitely going to say bug. And you might be like, but you didn't have a claim, so you couldn't be a Legitimist. I'm like, yeah, okay, I agree with you that I didn't have a claim and I couldn't be a Legitimist. But the reason I would call it a bug is because they shouldn't give you the option to become a Legitimist if you are not able to be a Legitimist. Wayne is curious, by the way. Yeah, they shouldn't give you the option if you can't do something and it's going to be invalidated in a month. Also, we could... Well, yeah, I was going to say we could finish making that building. I guess we probably wouldn't have been able to, but... I mean, there is a chance we could... Well, I mean, we already spent money on it, so... Yeah. I don't know. It probably would have invalidated the building. Though it did invalidate the other buildings. So it maybe would have let us finish that building had I not switched immediately. But then it would have invalidated the moment I switched. Anyway. A lament for the captain. What woman does not hope for rest when tired, in glorious memory of heart desired? 'Tis rare enough for woman to admit that all they leave behind is shit. Oh, I can tell you what else is shit. It's your poem. Right. Execute. Seize the moment. Wonderful. We've now done that one. I mean, at least my bonuses didn't go away from the adventurer stuff. Like, that's still relevant. Yeah, so we still have... yeah, Swan Song, and we also have Adventurer Bloodline. Which is cool. What else are we working towards here? The Ironborn Path Ascension. What's this? You'll be able to convert counties to the way of the drowned god either by truth in your words or by the might of your sword. Grave peril awaits those who fail along the way, for only the worthy shall receive his reward in the watery halls. So you need to have a high level of devotion, complete 2 pilgrimages, or being a theologian. Okay, so that's going to be unlikely, but okay. Great Conqueror. At least 8 of the following must be true. Okay. So we got 2. We got 2 of the following. And this would give us a claim on the paramountcy of the Reach. But I guess if I go to the if I go to King's Landing, I'd get a claim on the Empire, right? Probably. Upon becoming landed, you get the Conqueror trait. You'll gain an army of seasoned veterans, including Retinue Lancers and Retinue Vanguard. You'll get the Greatest Conqueror Legend Seed. Claim is on whoever's land you're in. Start a war with them if the adventurer invasion casts belly. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just look here. So Marshal has to be above 22. Yep. Level of Fame has to be level 5. We're getting there. You have to be both a strategist and gallant. All we need to do is switch back to Marshal for that one. Participated in 20 wars. We're probably not going to get that one. Let's see. We can get these 2. Participated in 5 wars against kings or emperors. No. You have 2 commander traits, or your Marshal is above 28. Marshal being above 28 is easy. I mean, if we get this, we're getting this, so that's fine. You've killed at least 12 characters. We're at 6. I mean, that's possible as well. You have 6 knights with 18 prowess or higher. We could do that. You've completed at least 20 raid for captives or stand with us. No. So I can probably say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, 8 of the following. Wait, are there only 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10. So we haven't done this one. And we haven't done this one. And we haven't done this one. Yeah, so we'd fail it because we haven't been in enough wars. Okay. So we want more wars if we want to do that one. Champion of the Crownlander culture. So if I have the same culture as someone else, then I can start a separatist uprising, assuming that the top level is not the same. So, if this land was Crownlander, and Lord Titus not being Crownlander was his ruler, we could then declare a war to take it for us, basically. Or we could take it peacefully. Okay, so that's something to think about, potentially. Levy the outcasts. Well, we're not gallows bait, so that's not going to help us, and I don't want to be a nomad. Yeah. Okay. So that's interesting. Adopt a personal set of arms. What's this? You gain a personal coat of arms which will be displayed next to your house sigil. Personal arms can distinguish me further from my house and family. Oh. Okay. So we could, in here, have our own set of, like, personal set of arms in there. Ah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. That's fine. I don't think we need any of that. I think Conqueror is interesting to work towards, maybe. But we need to be in more wars if we're going to do that. Anyway, where was I? Command payments? No. Let's head over here, I guess. Let's do another thing. Right. What's this? Improvised Spycraft. I mean, we could do a little improvised Spycraft while we're here. Before we do it, though, mingle with the locals, hear a story. We'll take the 2% chance. We got Diplomacy Lifestyle instead. Out here, Town Crier. I will take Diplomacy Contracts. Yeah. That's fine. What's this one? Mediate on behalf of. Oh, okay. We can do that. So let's start with a raised building. So we'll do that here. So it's going to be 3-2. What we got? Yeah, this is kind of the same as before. I'm going to put Ragnar in here. Bailiff's going to be Merso. Supplier's going to be William. 13-day phases. We'll go Craghorn. And then John is not needed. Okay, cool. And let's go and mediate on behalf. For Morris Dane. Small group travels faster. Also, you know what really helps you travel faster? It's not going around the big mountain. It's instead going this way. Then on the way back, going this way. Yeah. Apply. Go. Local vendetta. I'm unclear what caused the initial spiral. All parties accuse all other parties of various murders, thefts, and the occasional spot of arson, but there's nothing but bad blood waiting to be spilt here now. Not the best of things for local tax revenues. Let's say you'll shake hands or you'll lose hands. Choose. Prowess 1 out. Bound together. Iria. This is Iria Otherus and Robert wish to get married. Okay, sure. That's fine. Under the thumb. The people of High Hermitage claim to have no issues. To not know why their taxes are late or who lodged complaints of their ruler. Take a fool not to notice the fear in their eyes or the sweat on their brows. The people are being cursed by someone and staying mum out of fear for reprisal. Used your prowess in this contract, you cannot use it again. Ah. Okay, let's go diplomacy. Diplomacy wins out. A job mostly done. We get 160 or we can roll the dice. I'll get 160 I think on this one, unfortunately. Okay, I just need to tell you that that's not the quickest way back. I think the quickest way back is here. Yeah. Let's do that. Total travel time changes to 3 days. So then Dane, I guess I can't do anything with him because he's too far away, but I could, I suppose, get some money off of him. I guess not. Never mind. He's superstitious. We'll delay for 10 days. Still means that the journey is equally as long as the previous option. I'm not going to take the chance of dying for a derelict ship. And then here we are. We're back. Still doing this scheme, so we're going to go over here and do improvised spycraft. For Lady Khaleesi. Let's go. Sunflower Hall. Sadly, there's little talk of anything of consequence in Sunflower Hall at present. Oh, there's the usual slew of petty dramas among the commoners, but nothing especially salacious or interesting, which is a problem because it makes strangers turning up and asking questions an unusual occurrence. Still, we have to scrounge whatever information we can from this humdrum town. Let's work my charms. Okay, it worked. Oh. Well, this isn't where I expected for us to be going. I guess we're already halfway there now. Astamine. All the excitement in Astamine is at present directed solely towards an upcoming lesser feast that Lord Geralt intends to hold. Sadly, the fair will apparently be just grand enough that he has managed to capture the imagination of every halfpenny rumourmonger, chattering gossiper, and eavesdropping gutter snipe across the city. All talk is focused on who is likely to be invited and who not, what food will be served, what entertainment the Lord will put on, not exactly the best environment to be probing for more strategic information. I'll work my charms. That worked. Where are we going? Let's travel? Oh, we're just going on a travel. In no particular direction. Oh, that's a little worrying. Snap twig. The heat is overbearing as I pass through the orchards of Stables Shore. Around me, the trees are in full bloom, celebrating the season. Suddenly, a high-pitched shriek pierces the air. I quicken my step, only to find a peasant child below a tree in shambles and sobbing violently. It seemed as if she made an attempt at climbing the tree before slipping and falling to the ground. One of the bone pipes are protruding at a strange angle. I can say they're there, or girls will be girls. Do we have any dread? A little dread, but I think its natural dread is 15, yeah. I think I can go there, for the general opinion. I think that seems reasonable. Barb main. Petty dramas are here. We'll do the 85% chance. We've done it. We have succeeded in the quest. Wonderful. Pause. I'm now going to change our travel back to go this way. There we go. That's fine. And then, I wonder if I can use the hook I just got to get them into this contract. I'm going to take the chance. Okay. Nope. That's fine. They're not even, like, they're not on the list, basically. Of people who could join. That might be because they're not very good at intrigue as well, but that's okay. Right, we're back. Disease is not reached here yet. That's good. I'm going to move just a little bit further. Well, I'm going to move, yeah, just a little bit further away from the disease. Search for secrets I can do at the same time. Well, sure, let's do some search for secrets. Didn't get any, but we'll do it. And then let's do this. Mingle with the locals, hear a story. Got learning lifestyle experience. Don't really have enough money to recruit. Town crier. Let's do this one. Transport contracts. Transport contracts are great because we can take them at the same time as the regale court. I guess I'm going closer to the disease. Do I want to do that? Not a huge fan of that, actually. I'm going to take these contracts. So, you would like me to take Lancel Cinders. We'd like him to travel to Sunny Point. It's quite a bit away, but we'll take him there. Where do you want to go? You want to go to Sunny Point. Well, that is incredibly good that that's where you want to go. However, I am going to customize my route. I'm going to start by going here. And then afterwards, I'm going to go Roxton here. So I'm going to go around and then visit there twice. Because we're searching for secrets. We'll come to an arrangement for lodgings. We'll be late by 5 days. That's okay. And now we're off. Haunted Manor. Oh, intriguing. We're walking down a dark and deserted hallway. A few furnishings that we come across are covered up with sheets, adding to the ghostly atmosphere. Was that a rat? I hurry to catch up with my entourage. Ormond turns to face us, squinting as he utters the words. ... and through here, my ladies, my lords and ladies. So then stick with them, or I can have a look around. I'll stick with them. As we walk through an arch into the next room, a large shape suddenly comes swinging down at us. The entire group jumps and yelps. As I look up, the dark figure appears to be a skeleton wrapped in a dark sheet. I frown as Ormond laughs and grins at us. You should have seen the look on y'all's faces, my lords and ladies. My follower, Iria, is visibly agitated and approaches Ormond with a raised hand. I should intervene, or I can say don't. I think vengeful is lowering stress, and gregarious is raising stress here. Let's say I shouldn't intervene. Oh, wait, actually, it might be the other way around. We have a son named Gawain. Knight errant. I'm not going to do this one. Just join my camp, Tommen. That's what you want to do anyway, right? He has joined my camp. Wonderful. Bandits on the bridge. This is actually a toll bridge. I'm going to say no. Yeah, that worked. This is fine. This guy is not feeling well. That's Master Willem. I know a cure. He's not ill. All my children, for every birth, the cordiality shown me grows. As I hold my newborn babe in my arms, I'm greeted with more warmth and kindness than ever before. I also do have quite the impressive gathering of children. We get 5 general opinion due to that. First contract done. Second contract done. Large amount of money for basically just traveling somewhere. We're going to head back down here. No secrets yet. Well, we learned of Horace's non-believer secret. Oh, okay. Not that useful, but anyway, we've learned of it. Oh, I have 5 keys. I should do this anyway. Seize the moment. Barbaric but effective. The simplest solution is often the best. Why worry with all this intrigue and manipulation when I can simply coerce Ansem into doing my bidding? A few strongmen and ominously worded letters should do it, really. And it's a strong hook as well. You, soulmate. Yes! Wait a second. Even without that? Yes. Invite to camp. Sir Ansem. And now we break up. Now I'm like, it's too much effort, we're breaking up. No, I'm going to marry you. Matrilineally. No choice. Love prevails. Oh, Master Ansem, my dearest, to think that I can embrace you openly now with the blessings of both the drowned god and the people around us. I'm the happiest woman alive. Wonderful. Oh, I also can raise this, right? Yeah, because that's actually been going far too long. Oops. Just forgot I had that one on, basically. Okay. Well, we now have our husband in court, Master Ansen Appledore. Do I want to make him my second? Kind of tempted. Although he's not actually that good. Bertrand would be better. Never mind then. I was just thinking because his stats must be good because he's a genius. But actually I just realized his stats are terrible. Okay. He is a knight though. And as a knight, he can start training our court to be knights. Oh. There's all sorts of options available to us. Next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.